Okay, today I want to take a little look at our ChatGPT clone template for Bubble. So it is, pretty straightforward as far as what this thing actually is. It's right there in the title that I just said, but let's preview it. Let's take a little look. This is exactly as described, a ChatGPT clone. So in theory, we will keep it updated as ChatGPT updates, but as of right now, it is a pretty one-to-one clone as far as what it's capable of doing. You can see, it has some examples up here. You can replace those examples with whatever it is you might want those examples to be. Like I said, you can start from just what OpenAI has done and create your own ChatGPT clone, or you can take it and then make it a cleaner interface or make it a more specific ChatGPT, maybe for, small business purposes, or maybe for, targeted at movie trivia, or targeting at some other trivia, or targeted at some sort of financial model. So you can get, I guess, like a little more niche down, right? You can start from the ChatGPT model and then turn it into whatever you want. As far as just product ideas go, you could do, ChatGPT for blank, ChatGPT for accountants, ChatGPT for financial advisors, ChatGPT for social media influencers. Whatever it is you're doing, I think that's kind of a cool direction it could go as far as like why you would want to take a ChatGPT clone and create your own product out of it. But basically, you get the idea. Like ChatGPT, I've got some logs here. It has the ability to save logs, the ability to create an account and, ask your questions, save your questions, your chats, all those things. You can see I just did a little sample here just to test it out, but could you explain how cryptocurrency works in simple terms? That's, me making the question, it making the call to ChatGPT, and then it explains it. Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography to secure and verify transactions, blah, 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 blah. But you see it looks, again, like I said, pretty one-to-one to ChatGPT. The other one I tested out was a little more creative of one, but got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday? And of course it did. And then I said, can you give me more ideas about possible game nights? And of course it did. So, you know how ChatGPT works. And this is what it looks like on the front end. You can edit it, go right in there and change the name of what this might or might not say, what it might be. You can clear your conversations. You can upgrade to Plus. You could set your own membership tiers. Again, like I said, if you build a product that starts here and then targets more niche groups, you could create some sort of SaaS structure out of this. You could create some sort of one-time upcharge, however you want to do it. It comes with light mode, dark mode, equipped simply, quick one-button switch. Updates and FAQ. Right now, I just have that linking over to ChatGPT's website or OpenAI's ChatGPT website. But it is that simple to, take it and then make it your own. As it is right now, this is what you get. So, you get the template. This is what I'm looking at right now is exactly what you'll be looking at. So let's take a little look in the back end of what this actually looks like. We got a couple of pages here. The index page is, here's a little uglier version of it. But you see this is the dynamic page, making calls into the, the data set, the workflow, relatively simple, relatively straightforward. A lot of these are reset relevant inputs. A lot of these are, taking the conversation, saving the conversation, changing from dark mode to light mode. All of the things that you would expect it to be doing. You can take a little look through that if you want to see the guts of how this functions, but it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The other one is the auth page, which is, again, cloned straight from ChatGPT's actual login sign-up page. If you want to look at the data here, we basically have it broken up into three, I guess the default user, then messages and conversations. Very simple. Conversation literally just has title. The title is the actual name over here that you're changing. So if we changed, cryptocurrency question, we could say cryptocurrency 101. Great. Now it's called that. Birthday ideas, cryptocurrency 101. And then in the data set, it would just change that title. You have messages, and that's the content within the actual conversation from user. So that's just a yes or no. So that means it's either from, you typing the question or the problem or whatever, or no just equals it's ChatGPT answering the question or problem or whatever. And then related conversations. So if we want to take a little look at here, the app data that's here, it should be the same in the, I guess, you'd probably want to change your live database, but right now it's the same in the live database and in the development database. But right now, if you see, we go through all conversations, we just have those two, the one that I just changed, cryptocurrency 101 and birthday ideas. And, it happens very quickly. So if it's instead of birthday ideas, you could say birthday creativity. Great, check that. That should automatically change if we refresh in the back end. Birthday creativity. So you can see, and just the same way, you could change back here and then say birthday ideas. Once again, save that. And now we refresh the front end. birthday ideas. So you see, that's exactly what that's calling to. And then messages, I guess a little more complicated, but again, very straightforward. All of these are the actual conversations that are happening, or the messages that are happening within the conversation, rather. So within Cryptocurrency 101, boom. So once you're within that conversation topic, you'll see in the related conversations, we're just calling to the actual conversation, which is a separate data set. And then simply the content is the answer to that given question. So from user, no, that means basically this is the ChatGPT answer instead of a question from the actual user. And it saves it with the time that it was created. And as you can see, if we go right in there, that is the question, or that is the answer to the question. I asked, could you explain how cryptocurrency works in simple terms? And then it created this data set. Ethereum is a decentralized open source block, or actually, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is the answer to, and what is Ethereum? Ethereum is a decentralized open source blockchain. If we want to see that first one, same idea. We just scroll down here, cryptocurrency. So you see the question was, could you explain how cryptocurrency works in simple terms? And then you have the answer. Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency. And that is the thing we were looking at before. See, very simple. I said that very quickly, but hopefully you see what I mean, how the data connects to the front end. Very, very easy to look at. And then you can add more samples from the back end, or, use it like you would ChatGPT from the front end, and get creative from there. We have the boilerplate, the template of exactly what ChatGPT is right now, calling on their exact API. And then you can build from there. You can clean it up. You can make it more specific. And that is, the power of this template. You can make it your own, or you can create the exact same thing. And then, maybe shift it language-wise, shift it a little bit on the look or the functionality. But there's a lot you can do with this, a lot of creativity, a lot of options here. And in terms of what you actually might have to, or I guess the only thing that you would have to change once you actually get the template, like I said, everything you're looking at right here will come built in, locked and loaded, ready to go. The only thing is within plugins. You see we have 3 plugins pre-installed. Obviously, we are calling on the OpenAI API key. So that is the only thing that you're going to have to shift for yourself. If you go in here, you click expand under the ChatGPT, under the CURL call, expand, and boom. So content type will have it properly filled out, application/JSON, but authorization. So basically, you're going to want to get your OpenAI API key, which is free to get. You can just Google OpenAI API key. And then you can go right there, fill that out, make an account. And then all you're going to have to do to make this fully functional for yourself, easy peasy, you just want to type bearer, BEARER, space, and then you're going to want to paste your API key that you get from OpenAI. And then everything should be good to go. You just click preview, or you launch it to your, published final app, and it is ready for you. It is that simple. It is that customizable. It is that ready to go. So that is the Bubble no-code ChatGPT clone, ready for you to, make some magic happen. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you have any thoughts, ideas. I will make a video all about it. And, in the meantime, enjoy.